The third thing to look at is the fiberglass coating. Now, you could have a really old trailer that doesn't have fiberglass, but more than likely you will. And what you want to look for is the cracks and holes and splits that would be in the sidewalls. Because if rain has gotten into those areas, then the sidewalls could be severely weakened. You're also going to want to look at the interior walls, obviously, because if they're streaked or stained, then that's going to indicate that there is a leak that has created possibly some damage to the interior walls as well. And not only that, there's a leak that needs to be fixed. So make sure you look at the outside fiberglass coating and the inside interior walls. The fourth thing is to inspect the roof. Obviously, you don't want any big, areas up there to be exposed such that you're going to have any rain coming in on your horse's head, which would also not only annoy him, but it would also damage the trailer itself if not taken care of quickly. If it's made of fiberglass, then you're going to want to inspect it. You want to see if that gel coat has been worn away at all. Is it stringy feeling or fuzzy feeling? That will indicate the condition of the fiberglass on the roof. And does it appear to be thinner in some areas than the other? Some roofs you'll find are pieced together instead of being one large piece. There's several pieces. Look at the condition of those seams, and that will also help you determine whether or not this is a roof that is going to be sufficient for your needs. The fifth thing is the trailer's suspension. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be a mechanic myself, but I know the suspension is extremely important. They're either like a leaf spring or a rubber torsion type, and these spring hangers suspend the leaf springs from the frame. Now, if those are corroded at all or weakened at all, if you have a faulty hanger like that, that could cause the axle to come out from under the trailer, and that would be a very, very bad thing. So pay attention to the suspension. If you're not comfortable looking at that yourself, then maybe you want to hire somebody to evaluate it for you. The sixth thing is the braking system. Here again, I'm not a mechanic, and probably most of you are not either, but this is a very important thing to find out about. It'll likely be either a 2- or 4-wheel electric system. Now, the main thing to find out at this point is there electricity actually getting from the towing vehicle back to the trailer? And are they engaging the brakes as they should be? One thing you can do is stand near the wheels and listen for a slight hum, and that will let you know if the electricity is getting back there the way it should. But the most effective thing to do is test drive it and apply that brake controller manually just to see how they grab. So pay good close attention to the braking system. The seventh thing that you need to be very cognizant of is the coupler. That needs to be in very good condition. Now, this is the part that attaches the trailer to the vehicle, more than likely a truck. Now, with a bumper pull, that's with a truck that has a ball on it, then the trailer is going to have a coupler that goes over that ball. And by the way, while we're talking about that, these balls come in different sizes, so make sure you know which size it is. You can swap them out pretty easily, but the standard is usually 2 inches, but you'll see them at 1 7/8 or maybe 2 5/16. So you need to make sure that you're going to have the proper ball that's going to fit that particular trailer. They're easy, they're not that expensive to buy, but just check on it. You also want to hook to it a few times. Make sure that it works really well. For those of you like myself who have driven plenty of these bumper pull trailers, you know how easy it can be to drive off with that dolly wheel still down. And when that happens, the jack gets bent. And then when you try to roll it back up, it won't roll up very smoothly because the jack is bent. So make sure that it's straight and that it rolls up smoothly and easily. For gooseneck trailers, that's when the ball is not on the bumper of the car or in the back of the truck. It's in the center of the pickup truck, and the gooseneck part of the trailer comes over and attaches down onto the ball in the bed of the truck. Well, you want to do the same kind of inspection and testing. Test the ease of hooking and unhooking the ball in the trailer bed to the trailer. I'll tell you, I can, from personal experience, I had an old metal 6-horse that I drove around all over the place. And that thing would get, so I did a lot of these things wrong that I'm telling you not to do. I left it out in the field and I had more rust on it than I should have. And I remember one time I had to hook up a trailer, and this thing was just not going to open up. I couldn't open up the coupler so that I could hook the trailer onto the ball in the bed of the truck. I had a hammer out there. I was beating on it. I was doing everything I could. And finally, I just threw the hammer in the field. I was so angry and so frustrated. Of course, then I had to spend 2 hours looking for my hammer. But and I eventually got it hooked up. But those are the kinds of things that you want to avoid at all costs. You know, you want to be able to hook and unhook a trailer without needing any other physical help from somebody else. It needs to work easily enough that you can do it by yourself.